Tonight, going into the rest of the day tomorrow, clouds going to overcome most of northeast Nebraska and us here in southeast Nebraska for a time. You might see it clearing a little bit overnight, but not too much as you notice as you sleep tonight. In terms of tomorrow morning by about 11 a.m. you could see some partly sunny skies as well, but again mostly cloudy as we head into the afternoon and evening hours ahead of our next system on Tuesday. So the lows tonight going to be right around the lower 30s, will be mostly cloudy but mild in terms of our normal temperatures for this time of the year. And then we'll slowly get to temperatures similar to where we were today in the lower 40s, be partly sunny for a time and actually be cooler for some time going forward, and likely because of some of the snowfall that we're going to have covering the ground. In terms of the track that we've been talking about for some time, it's starting to come together, starting to look like it's going to be a little bit north of where we are. And so that, of course, is determining a lot of the type and amounts of whether we see, wintry precipitation and how much snow we're going to get on the ground. So we're likely to see a wintry mix here first, and the time of that and how much in terms of how much of the lower atmosphere is pretty warm and what type of precipitation can fall and for how long is going to determine some of those amounts. And that's why a lot of our snow totals here in Lincoln still vary quite a bit. So I'm going to show you the first version of one of our models and how this system looks. First off, heading into Tuesday night, we're seeing it start in western portions of the state. It starts to overcome and come into some of the southeastern portions of the state by early Wednesday. It's about 8 a.m. We're starting to see a wintry mix start in some spots near the Kansas border. And again, it starts to creep up north by about the afternoon hours. And that's when we could start to see a wintry mix turn into some snow. Again, some rain possible in extreme portions of southeast Nebraska before a complete changeover into snow by Wednesday evening. So for how long that lasts is still uncertain, but most of this track giving us significant snow, as you can see from the heavier blues on the map, and then we're left with flurries by Thursday morning. So again, a lot going on with this system. Again, a lot of models still showing a lot of snowfall off to our north, and again, a lot of change and variability even within just the county of Lancaster in terms of some of these models. This is model 1, and compared to another model run, again, this pushes it just a little bit north, and you can see could cut into a lot of our totals based on the precipitation we see and just a little bit of a variability in this track. So we're trying to hammer down some of those details. And again, the best look at this is some of the probabilistic outlook in terms of some of these percentages. Likely to see most of the snowfall north of the Platte River. Again, Lincoln's still in this ribbon where we could see about 50 to 70% chance of over 4 inches. So not ruling heavy amounts out here in Lincoln just yet, but likely to see a lot of snowfall over the next 24 to 48 hours in terms of this system. And then factoring in that snowfall on the ground, we're likely to see cooler temperatures heading into the weekend, and we really dry off in terms of these temperatures, and we don't have a lot of precipitation in the long range outlook, but temperatures going to be more near normal for this time of the year behind this next system come Wednesday, as snowfall starts really early in the morning for us on Wednesday, and we could see a wintry mix first. Of course, some more details to hammer out that we'll be looking at over the next 24 hours.
Yeah, Jessica, we were talking about this earlier. There's so many different variables of where this could go, as you mentioned. So we know you and everybody else here will be keeping a close eye on it and keeping our viewers updated, both online and on air.
Yes,
Thank you, Jessica. We'll be right back.